And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be... Their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told... This young man's starting to get it.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. On play action, Rattler. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! Isaac Guerrero with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by the... quarterback drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's Nix, quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. 20, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Runs good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Saints at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head...
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Benson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this... taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On play action, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11 now. To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Nix to the air. His throw incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Here's Rattler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Rattler wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Nix. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing Nix. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now it's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st down, it's Benson. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another run here with Benson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Guerendo. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helped. closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Nix, and the Saints pressure gets him, brought down for a sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing is Rattler. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A handoff running right, Garindo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Garindo on first down. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the give, it's Vidal. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the give, it's Benson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards
Still
a
second
bit.
down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go.
To the air is Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game. And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On play action, Rattler. That is intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 35-31, 1:40 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints have retaken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He completes it to Alamo, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Groupie able to add the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Caught by Dulcich. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New Orleans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to
passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she get this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, the baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a rails and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she get this all night. All night. All night.
Fresh out the...
Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff points can be used when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a pass.
And I ain't never felt like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the wrestlers. All night. If the lights went down, get your kip back, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys, them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up another number?